Doran, press start game now. Viben, good. Gwen Ben. I think Gwen as a champ is still quite strong, isn't it? Why are the coaches all unks? What do you want the coach to be? I think the coach is a person who probably doesn't play anymore. In most cases, it's an ex-pro, I think. Since our Ben is good, it will be a 0 last Ben. T1 Ben Kallis had to get Varus or Azir first pick. Varus or Azir first pick. You could ban Jace. Ooh, I would ban. I think you could be creative here and ban like Rumble. Give them Azir first pick and play like Varus Jace into it. Maokai on 3 ban junglers. But they ban Azir because it's Faker. Victor first pick? What? Bro, Faker is convinced that Victor is the strongest champ after Azir Talia. They probably think they can trade Nefiri Pantheon, they can trade Jace Rumble, and I guess Varus Prio is just lower. I see Annie happen a lot. Everyone's prioing topside champs a lot in the 1-2-3. Tamkench Rakan Ben. Yeah, T1 do like Sire Rakan 4-5. And then they also like Jinx Tamkench 4-5. Are they gonna go Kaisa here or what? I feel like Lazy Feel isn't he playing a lot of Ezreal? They slammed Alistar. I mean, they could go Saya, sure. Yeah, I kinda like Jhin though, but I guess his comfort is Xayah. What's he gonna play? Poppy support? Gragas support? Yeah, I guess DRX could go Jhin now. I think Jhin fits DRX's comp quite well.
Doesn't matter where Jhin is because he could just instantly open up his ultimate and look to follow up. So
I wonder how Victor Annie mid matchup goes. I feel like Annie can't lane in that matchup. Well, not can't lane, but it sounds pretty difficult. What is that SpongeBob poster? I would really appreciate it if you click subscribe. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get into it then.
T1 taking on
Caedrel fix the map cutter. No.
Changing
Who
all
won
the time.
the draft?
It is fun.
I would say lane phase wise, T1 wins. In my head, I think maybe Jhin gets early push, but I feel like Xayah Gragas wins. I feel like Victor wins. I feel like Jace wins. Yeah, I would say T1's draft is a bit better as well for fights. I'm a fan. They're leashing bot. What world are we living in? Leashing bot? Ew. What patch is this? This is 15.9. So T1 have 3 pushing lanes. So the leash has helped Nefiri match Pantheon's clear, I guess. Ooh, they see the Pantheon. Faker.
For that extra movement speed.
Well, it's hard for Nefiri to gap coast, but Faker's gonna run to Pantheon.
Is going to be pretty powerful as
instead of getting chased down.
Daggers coming out and Sponge going to be able to avoid the stun quite nicely.
I think he wants to match Nefiri wherever she goes. He has a free bot grab, I think, here, owner. Oh, he lost his Q upgrade. He wants to fight him on both grabs. You're such a jungler, owner.
And now it's going to be Sponge heading to top Scuttle.
But he's just going to arrive there as the crab dies.
So the fight will continue. You have to imagine here.
Yeah, it looks like Sponge will be able to just come on over and take that one.
He wraps around into a mid game?
Full wrap around and his way up the lane. Carrier not wanting to start anything as Rich is flashing for Doran, who will immediately respond topside.
He's going to lose the cannon for that, I think. Ooh, a TP back from Doran. He might have a solo kill here. Wait, he has a solo kill. No, okay, Rumble saw it.
Jace low enough for a slow would have killed him.
Alright, it's good for Jace because the wave's not crashed. I'm still not used to seeing Doran on T1. Like, I'm still dizzy every time I see it. The lanes are doing their job though. They have winning lanes and the lanes are winning.
Losing the flash and Sponge is
the worst part is when you have a winning lane and then the lane stops losing.
Ucal gets 6.
Yep, he's going to get stunned up by this gravity field and he's tanking an entire wave as well. So he has mentioned before that he does have a relatively small champion pool at the moment.
There's a Drake fight coming, getting chunked with suck. Does Faker have a small champ pool? I wouldn't say it's small. Off the top of my head, he has Prio on Azir, Victor, Ahri, Talia, Galio,
generated a pretty significant lead here. Was a lot of
and I saw him play Sylas a bit
by Sponge and Owner, who helped bail Faker out there, but
I think his champ pool is decent.
Really nice start in this.
I think he has some champs that he could fall back on, worst case.
Not this time.
Well, Grand Starfall going to come in here as the equalizer goes down from Rich, but I don't think he's going to survive.
Nice kill. Nice kill by Owner.
Okay,
he also has champs like Corki that he can always fall back on.
See whether Sponge can at least lock down the next one. Kind of
they got 2
here and is going to be able to do so.
There's no smite Sponge.
And that is
wait,
going
he did have smite, what? Wait.
Actually, never mind.
No, he didn't.
Actually able to get one of them.
Yep,
okay, never mind. Oh yeah, Owner got it. Sorry, the fucking
still the
notification when they get
2
them.
for 3 now. Two grubs.
It's so strange. Like Owner finishes the grub, and then it says Nefiri
like
has slain the
having 4
grubs. It's so like sometimes
not
it's
exactly,
like,
but similar. With the
just because he killed the last one.
Work half the number that I would have otherwise applied it to, and that helps my brain. As Lazyfield does find himself a nice little stun. Doran is really well there, and now Doran gonna have to play some DDR, and look at that, side to side to side to side, and he absolutely nails it. Lazyfield even giving up as he just.
Okay, I'm happy Doran was dodging there, but was he dodging? Like, is Jin just fucking?
Oh, Shock Blast almost just.
What is going on my screen?
For Lazyfield,
he's just gonna swap form, flash auto, and he's dead.
Okay, there's the flash, and the answer does come through. There's the headbutt from Andil! No
Bro, I swear, no matter what happens, whether good or bad, Doran just ends up dying. I swear, Doran just always ends up dying somehow.
He came over there.
It's a 4v4 on the other side of the map, Doran dies. That one's less egregious. Swap form, flash auto, he's dead. And if he doesn't flash perfectly, then your auto goes through his flash. But in those situations when it's a very niche situation, but what he should do in that situation is he should swap form and not flash. He should swap form and not flash and wait 1 second. And if the Jin doesn't flash, then flash auto and he kills him. But if you swap and then flash, he can react. But if you swap and then keep running for at least a second, you either get his flash or you get a flash auto kill.
Whether he gets to run back to get it. Carrier moving in. There's another headbutt poke here from Andil, but Owner is coming on over. And Carrier is looking, attacking the goat over and over. And that is going to be T1 locking down the dragon. Flash pole onto 3 though. Deadly
Oh, that's a good engage.
Equalizes fantastic. Featherstorm buying so much space though. As Gumayushi
still winning for T1. Faker TP'd.
But now it's gone a little bit too far. Or has Sponge.
Pretty solid engage by DRX, but they don't have the damage. Kuma's alive. Everyone block. Everyone block.
The president is in full effect. As
it would be funny if he died to Jin W when he walks away.
UCal does not have teleport, doesn't join the fight. Decides to push for plates instead. I saw the angles there for DRX, but the play on the side of T1 was just too good. And now Owner shows up with his ultimate. Lazyfield gonna get stunned. Yep. Flash on in as Gumayushi.
No, Kuma, no. Okay. Well, I guess it is just GG after that fight, right? They used so many tools there, DRX. So Carrier is going to E the Alistar W, and Andal's going to Q flash. Rumble ult. Where's the damage from DRX, man?
The big story is Guma going
0 damage.
Play here. Knows Lazyfield is now out of shots, and then Owner peeling with the Pantheon here. And then even when the ult comes out from Jin, everybody's like, nope, you can't hit Guma.
DRX not really finding too many windows.
Any rumble, which is like setup slam.
The problem is
they just need really heavy AD damage behind any rumble. I feel like Nefiri, to me, doesn't fit that heavy AD damage. Maybe I'm crazy, but like if they had a Xin Zhao, I would really see it. But Nefiri to me is very like self-play, solo play, poke here, poke there, poke here, find a reset on someone. You know, play this comp. It's not like a full send, run at them one tapper.
It's very simple,
like a Wukong or a Xin Zhao.
So much with Annie, but if the Annie doesn't get the kill,
oh damn.
This is a special steak delivery here, as Andil is going to be providing it. T1, all 3 of them just around the dinner table. Death Ray
to enjoy a nice
steak. Oh damn, that was a bomba.
Maybe with
what if they made it so Jin R went through people? Well, that wouldn't work, would it?
You know,
bullets don't go through people.
Be warm. Okay,
it hits the first person. That's not realistic, is it? The game's realistic.
Goes down.
Let's not make it a fancy game.
Now to walk up the red carpet, and they do just walk. And now Rich is the one that's out of position. UCal came in, but is able to walk out. Had to invest the teleport in a play that isn't necessarily working. Let's see whether we find ourselves
God, he tippered without the stun or what?
Gumayushi in trouble though.
Did he tipper without a stun?
He will just burn down. So finally they get their prize. That will secure feats of strength here.
No. They still have a 3-3 gold lead.
Which means
they have break in 1 minute.
So Faker is the Annie, right? This means that Carrier and Doran have to walk up as we're actually going to live where Rich is.
Yeah, he's flashing on Faker.
No flash crumble.
Sponge is moving in.
TP from Jace.
There's another teleport. Owner
time to evacuate dance floor. That's a free herald.
And Sponge is just going to walk himself out of there.
What a 50 cal does to a body. Does a 50 cal go through people?
Either into that replay that
goes through metal.
Doran? Well, he is going to go to the skies, and
oh,
so is Sponge.
Nice. Whoa, well played. Electrocute proc actually. He flashed QE'd over the dogs so it didn't get blocked by the little rats. Well played though, Rat. That was good Jace mechanics.
Now
Faker is just side laning. He is just side laning and eating every tower. Here comes the Herald fight now, and Victor pushed bot for tier 2 in groups. Lovely. Does DRX just send it here?
As T1
no flash on Jace. Oh, Faker. Walking the combo range. That was bad by Faker. That was really bad by Faker. He can't do that. That was super cocky.
The rest of T1 now trying to escape as the Featherstorm going to get the flash out as well. Gumayusi
Blast Cone
uses all of his utility.
Oh, Flash Tiba. Oh no. Oh no, T1. It's an objective bounty as well.
Opportunities, and now Carrier nowhere to go, has a cask. So that might buy him some space, but the rest of them are just going to be killing.
Oh my god.
These stuns
4 kills in an objective bounty?
Really,
what?
really nice. Yeah,
wait, they just recovered the like 4k gold.
When you end up losing a fight like
what?
this, and
Faker was stepping up so far. You can't step up. Oh, the slow is what he didn't expect.
Faker has the shield here, survives
stepping
for
up too
a
far.
really long time, but still ultimately dies. There's no one to peel. This time around, T1 aren't set up.
Flash
This time
Tibbers,
around,
right?
there's no way for Owner to actually keep his carry alive, and the chase comes through. I thought they were going to blast cone over, but they played it a little bit more measured. Ando goes in first, and then
DRX's comp is pretty simple. It is just a Flash Tibbers in a rumble loop,
gold. Now the difference,
or a Flash
yes,
combo in a rumble loop
strength,
with a Tibbers. They just have to layer those 3 things.
This is later than what I was
the game will
expecting.
quiet down for a few minutes now. I hate going AFK mid-game, but
I would be a little careful. Carrier comes in and reminds him exactly why, but
no flash
they're going to try and turn it. Andal goes
Carrier's
in.
dead. Reset for Nefiri. Flash onto Guma. He has ult though. He's chilling.
And Gumayusi, you better dance, and he doesn't get out of the last
couple. Oh, blocker.
Owner puts up the wall. But I think DRX
Base on
have pushed
Alistar.
away from this dragon now and might be able to grab their first of the game.
Really nice flash there from Lazyfield. Played the fight really well there. His ult was well angled too. Rich on the chase there, forcing Guma's ult out, and that's a dragon here for DRX. They get the kill on Carrier as well. I think ideally they would have liked more kills.
So DRX get the Drake, so they deny the soul points.
The top turret did go down anyways after Rich left. But now Lazyfield, no
this could be a bad play, Owner. Actually, it's a great play.
You're not allowed to farm the mid lane.
He has no cleanse.
We've spoken
Great
about
play.
this already. As Andal looking for a bit
could
of
have backfired because Owner has no flash, but
Rich
TP saves them.
up as well. Now the real damage gets in there. As over the wall goes the doggo. And thankfully they're going to be okay as there is the pulverize onto 2 turning down, and Yukao collects the kill.
Ooh, you know it's good for DRX. You think like, damn, nice.
Fine. You did your job, big old bear.
But this Flash Tibbers is
bear in the, bush
the backbone of their comp, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's the saying. It's kind of an old-fashioned.
So one kill is not the best. The good news is Victor and Jace flashed on it. But the bad news is now they've lost a lot of their engage.
At least they got something back though. It looked like a
camp.
big mistake from Lazyfield, which frankly
But it's so strong. They get Victor and Jace flash, which is pretty big. The lead being in jungle doesn't really matter.
I feel like Yukao hasn't been having a jumping out of now completed Shadow Flame and that Malignance already done, giving him a lot of
if you take into account the difference,
just kind of vibing. Like
the difference is a null magic and a longsword right now.
You know, he got them some big
not
wins
that big
in
of a
the
deal,
game, but wasn't able to really pilot it outside of
now
that
it's a Hextrinket diff, which again is not that big of a deal.
So many different angles, is getting
kind of a strong item against
Shadow
Romalani though, of
Flame.
course.
Ton of extra damage he's going to have.
The most important thing is he's a level up.
The idea
how is Owner the highest level in the game?
Like,
I think
it is just Drake contest or what?
as well as game Wolf.
Carrier
So
level? It doesn't matter what level it is,
nothing to protect or fight for.
Carrier's job is to just press E flash R on someone or ult them away.
No
That's
downside
it.
to it at all whatsoever, especially with no one on
Him
DRX
living for 1 second
bottom
longer
turret,
doesn't
which
change
is still
anything.
some standing gold they could pick up. So big win here for
I think
T1.
he's
Lazyfield is not afraid of Guma or the fact
he's
that
just
Pantheon
not
has Star Button.
leeching XP, I guess, from AD because he thinks Xayah is the main character.
There are 2 deaths on Lazyfield right
in this next
Any
fight.
flash
Same
should
with
be up
Victor
for the
that
Drake
does have
fight,
an arm
actually.
guard, so Faker will have an extra
Lucidity
life here,
Cosmic.
so to speak.
Faker.
This is looking a little scary, potentially.
He has Zhonya's and he has Archangels, and they have
Flip
JTD.
over the wall.
Could be a bit sketchy.
Be okay. Really
Oh, I thought Jin bought IE on base.
Yeah.
Oh, Jin
IE
bought
just got
IE
picked
on
up
base!
here
Wait,
for-
Jin is
that
fucking
is
broken.
huge.
So
What?
that's big.
This
Big
is a-
fight.
Yeah, and this is big lethality on the Jace as well. These shock blasts going to really hurt us. That's just chain CC,
What?
and yes, he manages to go up into the Featherstorm, and that just doesn't really do anything. So Gumayusi just caught in mid lane.
They don't have Flash Tibbers.
Yeah. Have to toss it in, and he
What
does
does DRX do here? They kind of need to Alistar Flash combo Victor or Jace with a rumble loop. Oh, that's exactly what they just did.
Really frustrating.
But is it
There's
going to
the
work?
equalizer as DRX look for the
No,
turn.
it's
The
not going to work.
curtain
They're going to
call
get wiped by DRX.
unanswerable right now, but the bullets aren't really landing. And Rich also getting attacked by the Baron. He's out of there. Andel's also going to be taken down.
They should have just taken Drake. It's so hot.
They answer the fight really nicely. Now they're looking for even more.
Oh my god, it's a pentakill for Owner. I'm not even kidding.
Owner says absolutely we
Is it a
should.
pentakill for Owner?
As in goes Sponge and out he goes via the Death Chamber. As
Bro,
Lazyfield
Owner is so
went off with
broken.
some damage back, putting some miles into the Infinity Edge that he picked up.
It's a bit sketchy to fight
as he
this.
gets a big
Owner,
old
I'm not sure about that.
And Owner just
Oh, in the head.
dance forward. Stun comes down. Faker finishes off the Jin.
Well, Yukao
As
should
Doran
die.
moving on over.
As long as Doran
almost
doesn't
in range,
no, he doesn't die.
have flash though. As T1
Chase QE, Victor Flash? No, not worth it.
They killed Gumayushi.
A bit sketchy. Guma needs to be a bit more grouped. Maybe he needs just needs cleanse this game.
Engage as the Alistair and burn the Baron.
Holy fuck, that's so satisfying. He killed the Rumble with the spear in the ground. So they lost Drake here, DRX. Soul point for T1.
Right now, like
Rabadons for UCal.
What? More than 2 people,
this Annie is full glass cannon.
Game over. Whereas DRX, I think, have a couple more team fights to win before they have any meaningful advantage in this game. Puts T1 in a fantastic position as Carrier goes for it once again.
Rich has
just
no
going to
flash.
knock Rich
Rumble
into the wall.
off.
There's nothing he could do. He gets the equalizer off. But that
damage.
is all we
Alistair
can really
ult.
say about that. Unbreakable Will now on cooldown for
Annie,
Argyle.
look at Annie, look at Annie, look at Annie.
Still gets taken down halfway. This is what I was talking about. T1 now just able to get picks.
He's
translate
waiting.
That in
Cap. I mean, if he could hit a big stun or the fight goes longer.
Oner's going to go in. This might be a bridge too far.
Are you a fucking psychopath?
Not going to get pushed away by that. Cask and Andal is just holding
Oner just went full jungle brain. That is my red buff.
That's the question. As Gumayushi says,
and
he
just
does
won
not
the game for it, or what?
He can go where he wants because I am massive, and he absolutely what I was talking about. T1
Oner's just fighting their red 1v4, and then T1 rocks up and they win the fight.
That's okay. Lazy Field, can he protect that?
UCal missed.
UCal not going to quite find the tip.
Didn't even have the flash.
Kind of tells the story of this series a little bit as Grand Starfall comes in. Decent cap jack there from Lazy Field.
Oner just solo kills Jin or what?
Nope, spear will be avoided, and so maybe Oner is not going to be able to get that
Oner's
one
alive.
done. Still,
fantastic.
He survives, and they take down Rich as well. And DRX just a little too
I think this game was a little bit too
behind,
sketchy for T1.
T1, they've scaled into this game.
A little bit too sketchy.
To utilize that to take down this Nexus here in game number 1. Lazyfield just going to have to dance away from some of these skill shots.
Still a 13k gold lead.
Watches his Nexus explode, and I don't even think he's going to be able to do that because Carrier decides that he's worth killing. Let's do it. T1 take down the Nexus and will end game number 1. And it looked like another day in the office here for the squad.
Look at his fucking jacket, bro.
Better team
Why
fights,
is Oner so cool?
Control in
Faker Ari,
to
baby.
Lucian, for example.
Ari Nocturne, nice.
For Oner does.
I like Ari Nocturne. I like Ari
with the Ari, and is another champion that can
have
MF
some
for
positive
Guma.
performances and some.
Guma MF, has he played MF this year? I'm
feeling
feeling a Wukong on 3 man, I'm not gonna lie. Ari MF Wukong sounds great. Ooh, maybe a Rel goes kinda hard on 3 here though. I like Rel, I like Wukong,
Leona is often picked
I like
Misfortune. You can interrupt the ultimate, things
I
like
like
seen that, but
Nico. I don't know if Nico is good in the lane. Is it good in the lane? If it's good
especially
in the
when
lane,
you're
you can do
handing
it.
over counter pick opportunity.
I like Nico, I like Nocturne a bit. I like Wukong, I like Rel, I like
looks like they're still going to go for this
Nocturne
pick.
And now they have Nico on 4, they have Rel on 4,
Leona.
and they have Rakan on 4.
That plus
and
the
they
fact
can
that it's
counter
good
pick
into
top.
the MF. And
Now they can ban junglers, I think.
And the Rel
What's good into
now,
Nocturne? I mean, they do play Nidalee, which would be annoying, but I don't know if Nidalee's play. We're going to ban Ambessa. Ambessa Renekton or what? Stop Italia having more action. One top ban, one jungle ban.
Great into Misfortune as well.
They have Rel or Nico on 4.
I think Wukong would be kind of devastating.
Absolute delicious pick.
Weird, I think it's
just North instead
here. Yep. And luckily, because this Leona was so face up, they could
Bard.
grab it early. Considering a
no, he's gonna go Elise. Just pick Varus support or some shit. Do it. What do you pick here is DRX. I like Renekton in their comp. I feel like DRX Renekton Nidalee would actually kind of work.
And the Nocturne, it was a cool idea.
Sponge is a really good Nidalee player.
Much more robust.
But they'll probably do something completely different, like Diego plus, I don't know, Gnar.
Have Engage coming out of the bottom side of the map. I think what they were thinking
Sounds
about was
kind of shitty though.
Oh, man, I feel like Diego hasn't found too many inroads so far.
He's gonna get eaten alive if he does that. Or Sion, yeah. What do you got for me, Doran?
He's been pretty amazing on his Sion. From the other victories.
Difficult to punish, but he has been so much better about it overall this season. Be in trouble.
Oner is a rat. Raptors into enemy blue, into enemy gromp, into leave. Oh, no camp stop side, buddy. They kinda need to get some bot push going if they're gonna fight this Nocturne on his bot camps. I'm a bit scared of Carrier being like, oh my god, that damage.
Exchange onto Lazyfield, make it rain, also making things tough, but
Andal,
he's still going in.
Talia has mid push. This is a horror for SpongeBob, man. He's so cooked. Please help, please. Please, sir. Please help me.
Very high value as
Got it.
Sponge just steals away the blue. So answers, owner's
Carrier
aggression.
attack.
Carrier not quite able to get up there in time as Andal.
Would be nice to get more, but he's only -1 camp now, but he can recover the -1 camp by getting double crab, so lose, so he's -2 camps. Blue is +1,
scouting out,
double crab is +1.
The steal in the jungle going straight cross map to owner's
I think
jungle,
he's chilling.
having the burst with the Q smite there for Sponge.
Oh, he's scared of Nocturne taking his Raptors or what?
Oh, Doran going in, on to Rich here. This Camille.
Obviously camps have different XP in gold, right? But
and Rich is still just going to go back home.
he's not going to go for them, he's just going to go to his
Doran
Krugs.
is such a fitting name.
I feel like he should have just gone crab, finish, base, reset, Krugs, Raptors, Drake. It would be cleaner, I think.
The game is
like if you get a bottle of water at a restaurant.
Is there a Viego in that bush? Oh my god.
Can't do anything. So yeah, back
he backstepped as he W'd.
Yeah. Yukal not going to get hit by the Dustbringer as Seismic Shove.
Oh, he hit the charm, what? And he got, oh my god, he got charmed on his face rush, so he ran at him really quick. That is unlucky as fuck for Yukal. But I don't, he got feared with phase rush, but he was also charmed, so he was running towards him at 40 miles an hour. That is such a random interaction. Yukal has ult here.
Level 5s for both of our junglers. Yukal will be able to skate his way over here.
No charm.
Dragon is down low. It will
almost
be a
stole it.
fight. One
Owner
by
flashes
Owner for
here.
now, as he'll have to flash to get himself out of the way. But Andal, he's going to follow him.
Into
The
stun,
Weavers
into
wall
combo,
comes in,
into
and
free
they
kill.
all pile in on top of the Nocturne.
Reset.
And he will be sponged,
gonna dive
transforming
bot?
into Owner.
No, they
will be able to
can't.
take his starting
They
position
can,
back.
apparently. They can. They can? They can
lane.
dive bot? Really?
Oh dear, there's a flash immediately by Gumayusi actually, as Carrier is the one that's going down very low. Andal able to get himself out of there, but Sponge is
Narrator,
just
they couldn't
dead.
dive bot.
And that was a whoopsie.
That was disgusting is what it was.
Can be very difficult, as we know.
Yeah.
How did they see that bot as being
that
diveable?
was great. And then
It's like you look at it and it's like they have all sums not diveable.
Great. And so now
and
we're
then,
back on the great side of it.
They just go for it anyway, and then they say, you know what, it is diveable.
Funny, sad, whatever.
We can win.
It's interesting, let's say, that...
Yeah, so grabs that one. Carrier just going to stun up Andal just for a moment as he's pulling him back in, being a little bit frustrating. And Andal going aggressive. Doran moving over as Rich trying to defend, but the Q finds absolutely no one. And Andal is just dead.
What is DRX
Can they get anything in response? That's
They're just kind of walking around half the time.
Onto Gumayusi and Rich. He's going to survive. Yep.
They
Carrier
don't have
sitting in this
Talio.
brush here. True shot barrage, not going to hit anyone.
All grubs are gone.
And there are both of those grubs going down. In goes the Scion as he's trying to get rid of Gumayusi. And that is an engage onto Lazy Field.
It's
if ever I've seen one.
3v4.
He just
Can T1 get out? I don't think they can.
But
Doran to save the day.
There's the flash in from Doran. Hextech ultimatum onto Sponge, but now he's just in the Thunderdome by himself. T1 kind of playing.
Oh, Faker! He got him.
But they lose their AD carry.
Bro, where's the damage on DRX? Where is it? There's no damage. No one's dying.
Coming on in. He's now
The fuck is this? Where's Tally ulting?
So low. But
Hook
nothing's
missed it.
landing from
Oh
DRX.
my god, they
can't
can't
get
kill
any of
anyone.
the kills.
They don't have enough damage here. Without
Zero
Lazy Field,
damage.
I just don't think it's 6 stacks
What a
of
horror.
Dark Seal.
It looked like the,
That's so unlucky.
The idea from DRX in some of these moments was
Well, not even
good,
unlucky.
but I
It's
guess
just if Viego
losing
dies,
Andal
it's over.
here was unnecessary.
Well, Faker can also keep
DRX are
Lazy
just,
Field out
yeah,
of
they're
the
one
initial
step
part of the
forward,
fight.
2 steps back.
Mystic shot going wide is a disaster.
Solo Bolo.
Gumayusi
Solo Bolo for
walks
Guma.
up to him and shoots.
Sion players would see that fight and then buy Titanic Hydra.
Yeah.
They would. That's true, actually.
I think in the punish
series
plays
after
coming
the
through
series
T1.
after this is really good, actually.
Here.
It's Nongshim Genji, Lens Genji. It's going to be quite fun.
Don't you dare!
It's always fun to watch Genji.
Well, he
Oh my god, that MF damage.
That Mystic shot
Oh,
missing,
Guma actually played that pretty well.
Yeah.
Was comfortable to surmise, not comfortable to watch again as that max range hook just gorgeous.
Great
Down
pick.
goes Mr. Sponge.
Great pick from
He
T1.
couldn't even flash or ult
Fake
or
curve,
anything.
4-0-0.
He was just a bit more responsibility towards DRX and the way that they've been kind
Yeah,
of
the
playing
Camille
this one
matchup,
out.
I think
Feels
at
a
2
little
items
bit
that Camille will
like
start
after
eating the
that
tanks.
first skirmish was lost,
But right now,
DRX
not that much to eat.
have been
It's
Starting
always
to give me some
eating
like
with you. No, it's
2022
not.
Live Sandbox feels.
Alright, 2
right
Drakes
now
each.
With,
1 Drake each, rather.
only go try to greed
Yeah,
in every
DRX's
lane.
damage is so
honestly, it's
Viego
kind of
reliant.
weird 'cause it makes- that has continued to be a little bit of a problem here. Solo
Nice
player will
ult.
be able to
They
lock
need to
down
chain
Faker.
CC
Seismic
one
shove
shot.
is some nice chain CC.
They did chain
There we
CC
go.
one shot.
Here's the uptick from the DRX.
Now, can they get out?
And
Not for
now,
ult, they should be
let's
able
see
to,
whether
but
the
Carrier is
downtick
running at them in a
happening immediately. The flash hook not going to quite find the
Carrier
mark,
says,
but
"Me
I don't
want
think
to
they're out of
fight."
the woods just yet, as oh god, depth charge going to come on through as Yukal's in trouble. Does have to flash and does
Oh,
do so,
Guma!
but the double up. almost murders both of them, does manage to get the kill on a UCal, and there we go.
They lose a midway for it, but probably worth.
Ladies and gentlemen, they get a kill on the Faker, and then they lose 2.
Yeah, well, it's the traditional Faker dies, but then you win the fight style.
Faker is keeping top.
Over here on
the
hit the wall.
Yeah, there's a stoppable moment there.
A little stoppable.
Slightly stoppable.
I think Faker is pretty charming, and he's going to prove that.
Faker is pretty charming.
He
is indeed pretty charming.
See what he can do about this wave, and Gumayusi.
Faker did say hello to me and waved.
This was like, I know they're going to die.
Faker, 5 world titles, baby.
Okay, we have the faster rotation. We have Nocturne.
I see it, Gary. I see the flash hook. I see
I'm
it.
actually going to stay
Maybe
here.
he just needs to wait a bit, though.
I don't think T1 got as much out of this as they thought they were going to. I think they thought they were going to kill 3, but they end up still having a huge win
Probably
here.
gets easier because of the way the terrain works, right? You're running like this, they're running like this.
The exchange. Keria lead is starting to.
Is Faker your co-worker? Yeah, you could say we're co-workers.
Words that I'm using to describe how big it is. I think just big is enough. As
What
Doran is going to go in on the Richie.
Are you kidding me?
It's okay. Faker not going to get shoved. And there is the paranoia down.
Contest for this Herald feels like a pipe dream.
Yeah. Laserfield going to get engaged on here as he does cleanse. Tries to get out. Depth charge following him there. But he
Flash or
the
what?
Flash to try and keep himself alive. Sponge standing on so much vision.
They win the 4v4, they win the 1v1, they win the side lanes, they have more pick, they have better engage. DRX just relies on getting resets too heavily. 7 AM in the morning, we got D+ versus T1. Oh my god. It's an early Christmas!
Oh, I've seen this play before. As this time, Faker does not get stunned up by the Solar Flare. TP. And Andal is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Teleport comes in from Doran, as Gumayusi may even delivered the kill. Never mind, it goes to the GOAT.
Oh, T1 DK.
So like I mean, this is just
they tried to do the same play on bot as they did on top of it. But they didn't hit Leonel this time and Diego's not there.
Even though he gets stunned by the rocks, UCal is like, well, I'm not going in on this. Unfortunately, that is a big Ari. He also went big. So UCal just abandons Andal, and Andal just tries to buy time. Yep. Why they keep coming at me?
Yeah, what are they doing? And the thing is, I think a lot of people have learnt that focusing Faker in a side lane to the detriment of everything else is generally not a great strategy. As Doran looks
for he E-flash tried to hit it, but it missed.
And
bye-bye, Doran.
Work.
Ooh, Faker's TPing in here.
I think it may already have backfired, as Faker is also dead. Sponge grabs another reset. This is where
T1 is ending mid.
Elsewhere on the map.
Good ult by Doran.
You know?
Exactly.
Here he could probably just, I mean,
no way.
No. And Doran was out, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Can you hit that E-flash?
Kind of messes up the hook shot.
I think it's going to be really hard with Sion, because Sion's hitbox is quite big.
There was probably
you could probably hit it, but you'd have to angle it differently. You have to flash perfectly, because Sion's hitbox is so big, you can block it really easily.
I think maybe it was really long. Like
missing Zeus. I feel like people write I miss Zeus every series I've watched from T1 this year. One person says I miss Zeus at some point in the series.
You know, a few minutes.
I sleep with my T1 Zeus jacket at night.
The Otacon has been started. Can DRX find any angles here as the paranoia comes on through, and down
big
goes
pick
UCal once again.
It's on you, and Owner just so good at that, and now they can just go straight back to the Otacon. Keria on this really cool flank here as well, as Faker shows up with his ult.
Oh, he got the ult on Diego, but is he ulting for the finish? Because the turn... Ooh, a bit of a miscall from T1 here. Oh, this is not good by T1. This is really not good. This is the second time they've done this series. Oh, nice charm. Talia TP'd in though, T1 can't get too cocky. Ooh, no flash Owner. He overshot that wall so hard.
Turned into a zombie, but I think he's well and truly
I feel like T1 there had a miscall. I think,
maybe I did really need
from my perspective, Keria's going in there to stop Diego so they can finish Atakan.
I really liked Keria's flank.
He sacrificed himself. But Owner understood it with Faker as a turn, so they stopped Atakan and ran in.
It was kind of similar to what DRX
but they don't have Nocturnal, so see here, look. I think after the pick, which is really good pick. I don't even think they need to use all Nocturnal there. That Talia is just dead. I think here Keria's going in to stop the Smite fight. But then Owner thinks of it as a turn, but he has no ult, so he's just kind of walking there. Atakan at 7k, so he can't really finish it.
So Keria ends up dying, and then they still commit in further.
And now T1 just kind of sucked into a fight.
And the ult
Guma
is way
ult.
too late to layer on top of everything else. I think this is a nice win here for DRX, but really kind of T1 botched the execution of holding the Otacon
bad execution. Wait, they're losing Atakan.
And now DRX are going to get it.
Was?
Yeah,
Was? It's gone.
this Otacon as
give him vision, blue
Paranoia
orb.
does come down. That is Sponge securing it. As now Doran trying to get in there.
Owner's dead.
In there. I don't know about whether he
Charm Flash is good. Oh, Faker killed both carries. One tap. Is it a pentakill for Faker on the Ari? Is it a pentakill for Faker on the Ari? He needs one more reset. Guma stole it. I'm not gonna lie, Guma stole it. I'll be honest, Guma stole his Penta there.
Gumayushi trying to get out of the way of Rich.
I'll be honest, Guma stole it.
Not someone that he is able to kill. And Faker will hunt down this Leona.
I'll be honest.
T1, the punishment was immediate as the Foxfire is going to be able to cut him out as Gumayushi just spending some time outside of the queue. And yeah, as you can see, Gumayushi does need armor penetration if he ever wants to kill Sion. Look at that. Rich cannot die, by the way, guys, basically, as finally he does go down, and there goes
he gets a W.
Does he get it?
There's no way that just happened, man. That just did not happen. The spirit of Baus is just
to see the power of just how good
lives on in the LCK.
Look at this. Slashes for the
Sion might be banned from him all year long, but the spirit continues.
There.
Lumberjack Sion.
The Titan's Wrath from
Plus
Keria
975.
to do damage.
Apparently someone said Keria hooked Sponge's Camille E onto Guma to save the fight. Did he? I didn't see it.
Doran getting closed in on here by Yukal as over the wall goes Sponge. Doran is going to then flash into Andil and gets immediately
Is Doran Doran's trying to become Zeus. Gets caught on side lane. The problem is Zeus gets caught on side lane when he's already a level up, 50 CS up and hitting tier 2.
About a 4v5 Baron start?
Not when he's like in the mid. Wait, they're gonna do Nash.
This time they'll make better decisions about it, right? This time they're all in the pit. Faker flank.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have to. Oh my god, it's a pentakill for someone. Someone just take the penta.
Once again,
they're all just one shot in this pit.
And T1 just
oh my god, Faker! Faker penta! Faker penta! Give it to him! Don't stay us!
Can he find more? The answer is absolutely.
Quadra kill for Faker!
Goat may pick up a penta, and in fact,
don't steal it, Owner, don't steal it!
Yeah,
pentakill for Faker! But don't you know, 15 and 2 on the Ari?
And it's just
15 and 2.
15 kills.
15
and once
and
again,
2.
he doesn't care about your front line.
That's my coworker. That's my coworker. Look at them all in the pit. All of this getting shredded by AoE, collateral, everything, knock up from Baron.
And they just collapse on him and kill him.
Can't peel front to back with Sion Leona if your carries are stuck in the pit.
I mean, Owner turns off the lights and yeah, you have a Sion as your front line, but they just kind of skipped it. They were like, all right, we'll just run past him.
Well, their entire front line was doing basically nothing. And
Caedrel joins Red Bull. Faker
well,
gets a pentakill the week after. I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think that's a coincidence. Hey,
they were going for the
I don't want to be that guy.
Learn.
He's 15 and 2, but his items look so fucking shit. Where's the Maji's Rabadon's Void Stick? Why does bro have Zonya's Crypt Bloom?
Come on in, the crash into the Nocturne. As Barrage doesn't connect,
bro, I swear T1 are the CEOs of getting caught and then not getting caught. Like, every time they get caught, it's not a pick.
And down he goes. T1 just a little bit too far ahead now as Yukal. He's going to come in, but he's kind of like Donald
How
Glover,
is there over 40 kills this game? Like, what? And how does Faker have 16 kills? What's the LCK record for most kills in a game? You stop saying them! We're going to break it now, are we? Yeah, I would stop watch too. Fucking hell, bro.
When it comes to the score lines here, 13 to 31.
Doran's trying to fix his score.
Very happy about that as they're looking to close this one out 2-0 right now. Yep, that's the end of that. Owner's like,
a cheeky 16 bomb. A cheeky 16 bomb from Faker with a penta. Okay.
Spell shield close enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
And then you can also just turn
I think he just aura walks to the side of the stage.
It's aggressively.
Just so you know,
Owner really helping him push the
that
sides.
Ari just dropped 16 kills in an LCK game and got a penta, and he's 29 years old. He still got it. Hey. 1996, nothing wrong with that year. Everyone's saying they need to sign 18-year-old players? No, you don't. If a 29-year-old's still popping off, a 22, 23-year-old is probably still a solid signing.